This president has no business showing up in New York City. I am dead serious. It is selfish. It is narcissistic. It is ridiculous that he is coming to this game. I would say the same thing if it were Obama, George W., Clinton. I don't give a damn. We went back to Reagan. This is not a football stadium in some space in Texas where you got a whole bunch of outlays and all of this. This is the Garden. This is Midtown Manhattan. You have any idea what the congestion is going to be like in New York?
It was, I think, mostly cheers. It was loud and it was very enthusiastic.
Mr. President, ESPN commentator Stephen A. Smith, who was talking about running for president, said he would blame you if the Knicks lost the game. How do you respond to that?
I think he's a nice guy, but you need a certain aptitude to run for president. You need a high IQ. I'm not sure that Stephen has that. I don't think he does, actually.
Man, I'm going to keep it totally real. I think Donald Trump handled Stephen A. Smith perfectly. He handled him exactly the way you're supposed to handle a middle-of-the-road grifter trying to play both sides while pretending to be a straight shooter and call it like he sees it. I mean, if you really look at Stephen A. Smith, aside from this whole fake persona of, oh, I just want balance and I just want a government that's balanced and all this garbage that he says, bro is just a grifter who literally panders to one side of the political aisle with no concern for the negative impact of what they're doing and how that affects not only the American people as a whole, but more specifically, African American people who he claims to have a fondness for, right? I mean, just look at Stephen A. Smith during the 2024 election. The guy literally roasted Kamala Harris, pointed out every single thing that was wrong with what she was doing, all the inconsistencies, all the lies, all the dishonesty. He called her out. Then he turned around and voted for her. So in reality, Stephen A. Smith is the worst type of voter. And in my opinion, he's the worst type of human that there is on earth. Someone who could recognize that something or someone is totally wrong, right? But then turn around and support that person. It's like, so you know this is wrong what they're doing, but you still support them. That's like me saying, you know, I know what Hitler did was wrong, but you know, I'm still going to vote for him. I'm still support him in the long run. You know, and I'm not comparing Kamala to Hitler or anything like that. I'm just saying it's like this situation. You at a certain point, you're not even a critic. You're not even an analyst. You're an apologist. Yeah, I know they're bad, but I'm still going to make an excuse for them. And if someone sees what's wrong but doesn't do anything to stop it, how can you ever trust that person? How can you ever trust that person? And so when Stephen A. Smith tried to come at the president, who is also still a private citizen and is a long-time New York Knicks fan, when he tried to come at bro, trying to tell bro what he can and can't do and what game he should and shouldn't have been at, it's like, bro, who the hell are you? Who the hell are you to tell someone who's not only your senior, your elder, but someone generally is far more important when it comes to the grand scheme of the planet than you will ever be? How are you going to tell him where he can't go? Trump will squash you like an ant. And that's why he treated you like an ant. Banned your ass. No White House for you, idiot. So now, your desire to try to pander and play both sides, or appeal and pander to one side while trying to get the grace and the access to the other side, totally backfired on you. Now you lost an opportunity as a journalist. And I'll give Stephen A. Smith his credit. Like, bro was, you know, he is coming up in the political commentary world. But in the political commentary world, one thing people hate is someone trying to play both sides. You know, if you ask me where Jesse Waters stands, okay, he has a position politically, versus where Cenk Uygur stands. He has a position politically. Those dudes can be very successful because people know where they stand on an issue, on the issues. The people who struggle are the people who try to play the middle, but then they're really not in the middle. They're really on one side or the other, but they're pretending to be in the middle. They're like Stephen A. Smith. You're pretending to be a straight shooter, because the whole purpose of being a straight shooter is that when you shoot straight, the person you're shooting at gets shot. Stephen A. Smith, he'll aim at your general direction, but at the end of the day, he's not trying to hit you. Oh, Kamala's bad, but I'm gonna still go vote for her. The Democrats are terrible, but I'm gonna still vote Democrat all the way down the ballot. Worst type of person, worst type of voter there is, if you ask me. But Trump handled them. He said, if you don't want to pick a side, if you don't want to be honest and truly be in the middle, and you don't want to pick a side, you want to try to speak and apologize for one side and then, criticize but gain access to another side. Trump said, I'm going to put you on a side. The opposite side of me. Just to go after the president like that, in my opinion, is weak as hell. It's lame as hell. It's New York. It's the Knicks. They're in the finals for the first time in years. Years. I would love to know that the president, and therefore the country, is paying attention to what I'm doing, whether I voted for him or not. Trump didn't say, I'm not going to go to the Knicks game because they didn't vote for me. He was like, I love the Knicks. I don't care about the politics. I'm going to support. And that he did, and his ass fell asleep too. But he was there. He was there. Our president works very hard for this country, whether you like it or not. And I'm not going to say Kamala Harris wouldn't work just as hard. But I understand that these people did things that overwhelmingly hurt America. And Stephen A. Smith understands that too. So why he would echo their comments, their opinions, and attach himself to their narrative is beyond me. It boggles the mind. But he played a stupid game. He won a stupid prize, and he got what he wanted. And what really pisses me off is that Stephen A. Smith is one of those dudes. He's coming on so strong in the political world. He's one of those analysts who could have actually received an interview with the president. He could have actually been granted access to the White House and to talk and bring real issues that are facing Americans, and more specifically African Americans, in this country. He blows the opportunity trying to pander. It's just ignorant. I'm going to call it what it is. It's pure ignorance. And he'll try to go back and fire, I'm sure you have a war of words with the president, whatever, but he won't win. He won't win. All he did was throw away an opportunity. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. I appreciate everything y'all do for this channel. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Till the next time, peace.